Welcome back to Taken Karate. For those of you that are joining me for the first time today, you're going to need to watch the previous video to this one because these are all going to follow on. So you need to learn the basic punches first before we move on to this class. Those of you who've done yesterday's, we're going to run over quickly the punches we did yesterday, and then we're going to do a couple of blocks, and then hopefully if we've got time we're going to combine those blocks and punches together into a combination technique. As customary, we always bow first, so feet together, hands by your side, let's all bow. Excellent, keep the respect. Now before we start, important thing to remember about punching, if you just hold an arm out in front of you, it can be any arm, left or right. If I stand to the side, you can probably see mine better. I want you to look down your arm and look at the height of the knuckle, your fist knuckle compared to your arm. If you look at mine, for instance, my knuckles are slightly, probably an inch above the actual height of the arm. Now it's important when we punch that is a completely flat line. I need to go to tilt that fist down slightly by about an inch. Probably if you look at yours it'll be the same, so just angle it slightly down so you're tilting it so this is completely level. That's important for making the contact, because if you don't do that you're going to be punching or hitting the target with your finger knuckles, and that's not recommended, so don't try it. Remember to concentrate just tilting that fist just down slightly, not much, just so that the arm is in level, and you will make contact with the actual knuckles of the fist. Okay, let's get started. Feet about shoulder width apart. Again, relax the shoulders. We made the fist yesterday, so we rolled the fingers in, we locked it in with the fingers, rotated, and we pulled them back. We're going to get straight into the punching now, without further ado. We do the left punch first, we're going to go to the middle level, so straight in. When we change, remember it's a pull and push, so we're going to go right, pull and push, left, right, left. Okay, we're going to go to the head level now, so we're going to punch with the right, to the head, left, right, left, right. We're going to go to the groin, left, right, and back to the middle. Okay, and pull them back. The other punch we did yesterday was a back fist punch. Remember we raised the elbow, so do it with me. And we just flicked. Elbow up and flick. So do it with me, to the right, left, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. That's good, excellent. Let's get on to the blocking. Most things in karate we try and be compact. We don't want any gaps between techniques. For instance, if we're blocking, we don't do huge blocks where the arm is taken away from our body. Trying to keep everything within our body line. So we're going to do a head block. Just bring your fists back on your hips. Do this with me. Do the left arm first. We're going to go up through the middle of your body, your center line again. Up. When we get the fist goes above the head, then raise the elbow and push up. Stand back a bit so you can see. We do the right one. Obviously we pull that one back. The right one's going up as the fist goes above. We then push out. I'll do it from the side as well so you can see. The arm goes up, push out. Again, so we're going to do the right, up through the middle of your body, keep it all nice and compact. Raise the elbow and push out. You want to be a fair distance from the head, 10 inches to a foot. You don't want to be too close to your head, because if you're trying to stop a strike or maybe a weapon attack, if it's too close to your head, it will just come back and it will make contact with you anyway. So you want to make sure you're pushing out slightly. Let's come up with the left, and the right back, and push. That's it, to the right. Gradually increase the speed a bit. And we're pulling and pushing, it's the same as we did with the punching, same with the blocking. Makes the blocks nice and stronger, and everything's nice and compact and close to the body. That's good, doing well. Okay, let's bring your fist back. What we're going to do now is just going to block punch. So we're going to come up with the left, do the head block. This obviously leaves us a gap in the middle. We're going to come through with a middle little punch. Now this punch is now going to become the block. So we're going to bring it through, up through the centre. Again, is that centre line, it's all important. And block with it. Then we're going to push through with the left punch. Again, relax that arm so it comes back, up through the centre, and push. And then we're going to push the punch through. Again, it's a pull and push effect. We'll change again. So this one is going to become the block, up, push, the punch through. That's it, that's good. Let's try and get a little more speed to it. So we're going to come up, 1 and 2. Only go at your own pace. 1, 2. 1, 2. When you do the block, you should be able to see, you should be looking at basically the top of your fist. I always teach my students to angle their blocks slightly. Sometimes you'll see blocks that are straight. I always raise the fist slightly higher so it's angled, so in case you get a strike with maybe a pole or something like that, or a baton, it will slide to the side of the body. Whereas if you keep your arm straight, it just rests there straight on top, so the weapon is still there in effect. Also, if you angle it slightly, sort of 45-degree angle, when you block, you can then turn that into a grab. And we're doing a further advanced technique on that. Let's come through with a punch. That's good. Straight up through the middle. Push. Remember, the elbow is going to be lower than the fist. And then punch. Up. Block. Punch. Block. Punch. So we're doing a head block and a middle level punch. That's good. Let's just relax a bit. We're going to do a middle level punch, middle level block and punch now technique. So again, feet let shoulder widths apart, fists on the hips. This deliver a left punch, push in. From here, we're just going to use this elbow joint as a pivot. So if you just let your arm relax, so it swings through. The block is actually that motion. You notice the fist just goes slightly outside of my body line, and the fist is away from your body. If I go to the side, you can see it a bit better. So the fist is there, the elbow acts as like a rotation point. Put your fist out. I'm just going to rotate that slightly outwards. Okay? You should be looking at the inside of your fist in effect. Imagine you've got a strike coming towards you, middle level. We're just going to go underneath it. We're just going to deflect it to the side. Following that, we're then going to push through with a punch. So what we get is lock. That leaves it open with a straight punch. Right. We're going to turn this one again into the block, same as we did with the head block. We're going to do middle level. So we're just going to push that out to the side and turn it with a punch. Okay, do this with me. Flick and punch. Flick and punch. Now we don't want to go too far outside the body because again it leaves all this open. But what I teach in a lot of karate is to keep everything compact. There's no gaps between the body, where anything can get into your kidneys and side regions. So I'm going to rotate, push and punch. So again, 1 and 2. So this is an outer middle block, push block. And we're countering with a punch. That's good. Keep it going. Just try and speed it up just a very little. Again, go at your own speed, everybody else's. And try and join it together so it becomes one technique. Remember your centre line again. If you've not got a target in front of you, you're going to use that centre line as a guide to where the target's going to be. Fist back, relax. That's good, excellent. Let's do the head one again. You can bring the fist back, up and punch, up and punch, up, punch. Middle level, push, punch, deflect, punch, deflect, punch, deflect, punch, deflect, punch, and bring back. Okay, the last spot we're going to do today is for the groin region. Lots of different blocks for the groin region. We're just going to do a very basic one, which is a push down with the open hand. And when you use an open hand, it's important to keep the fingers together and the thumb fairly close. You don't want to open anything out, because if these get caught, they break quite easily. You don't want to be doing that. Fingers together, nice and tight. You want to be using the palm heel part of your hand, this part here, a nice hard part. Fists on your hips, again relax, don't get too tense. I'll step back a bit so you can see. We'll start with the left one first, do it with me. Just going to push the hand down. It's got to go below the groin level. There's no point blocking if it's here, it will still get through. So push it right down. Pull that one back, let's do the right. Push down. Again, try and keep the fingers together and your thumb in towards the hand, nice and tight. Push, 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 push. You notice everything is nice and compact in karate, kept close to the body. Okay, now we're going to combine this with the strike we did yesterday, which was the back fist. So we're going to push down, and then we're going to immediately come up with the elbow with the same hand and flick in the strike. So we're going to counter. So we're going to block and counter, block and counter. Let's do it with me. Push down and strike, block, strike. Remember that elbow's got to come up, it's protecting your face in case you get a further strike. 1, 2. Then it becomes one technique. That's good. Excellent. Okay, let's just relax a minute. Now this is only a second lesson, so I know it can be a bit daunting and maybe your hands are not going where they should do at the moment. All that takes is practice, practice, practice. It will come, I promise you. Keep at it, keep practicing, and it will come. I hope you've enjoyed the classes. If so, please visit my Facebook page, Teiken Karate. Like it, share it with as many people as you can so we can get everybody doing the martial art of karate. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a basic groin kick and a few more blocks and strikes. Thank you for your company. Feet together, hands by your side. Let's bow. Keep the respect. And I'll see you tomorrow. Domo arigato.